So you got an army of psychotics and deviants to dance around for you.
People aren't allowed to live their normal life or make their own decisions when you're around.
Miles, what is it? Just give me a second.
Okay? Yeah. A second. I heard you. I understand.
You want to know why they put me in charge? It's because I'm willing to do what needs to be done.
Hi. Follow woman, meet her at restaurant by say at 12 p.m. Sit near bar.
The Freemasons have private services that aren't allowed or aren't available to the public. Places like the dark net and the underground criminal markets. These are sites where you have underground groups that advertise performance for hire, who set up crowdsourcing micro-task platforms that can be misused for coordinating harassment. What are these platforms consist of? People or organizations who make requests, who post batches of small jobs and tasks to do, looking for actors, workers, distributed, often anonymous people who pick up and complete tasks for small pay. Payment is per task, micropayments, or per batch. They can pay someone to impersonate a cop to complete a certain task, and the cops would know about it because they are a part of the fraternal order. So they'll lend them one of their vehicles, get them a uniform and a gun, and voila. That's why, some people, when you see them in the gangstalking and they doing some of the tactics and it seem outrageous, they might be getting paid for that task. Different strokes for different folks, right? A lot of people know how deep this is, which is why they go through everything to not be a victim to these markets, because they know those that's in the know, they know what's up. That people would do anything for money, and it's not hard to hire someone for an odd job and have the police cooperation. This is a big little game that they all play. Not everyone win, because everybody don't like each other. And if you end up pissing off the wrong person, you may end up on the list. But the police is behind it. Who do you think are facilitating the community-based agents? The local police department. The police facilitate the community-based agents. They are the ones conducting false investigations. They are the ones who shadow you while you are out and about, directing everyone and orchestrating everything. They have been given the tools to do so. They are the ones when you are in the house on the phone, you're talking on the phone with someone, they are parked nearby, undisclosed, listening to your conversation, watching you in the house. And not just you, but they ride around the community, abusing their high-grade military weapons, eavesdropping on other people's conversation, looking through other people's eyes, gossiping about who's having sex, watching people have sex, watching people take a shit, take a shower, watching their children. I wouldn't put it past them if they're masturbating while doing it. And don't let them get jealous of you being that guy that's having sex with all the girls in the community, and you end up having one of these pervert cops, watching you have sex with multiple females, and you just happen to be blowing this one girl back out that they might have a crush on, might be their ex, and that cop, that jealous cop might decide to put you on the list because he believes you a player and you don't deserve to be getting all this women. There was a guy by the name of James Fallon. He was a famous psychopath, saying in a YouTube video that if someone pissed them off, they would never know about it. They'd just find themselves without a home, no spouse, no job, no money, ruined life years later. This program tells you a lot about people. They pocket watch, they dick watch, they measure, all types of things. Everything but minding their business.
Freemasons get people to do what they want them to by selling this idea that they're offering esoteric wisdom, that they're offering some kind of truth. There's nothing balanced, nothing honest about combining together to try and destroy someone's life through a series of criminal offenses. And they don't have everybody. They have one person here, one person there, and they don't want to compromise their life or livelihood, by taking part in all these negative forms of harassment. I've personally seen Freemasons stop mid gangstalking and say, I can't do this because I have a family. Leader of the Red Lodge Freemasons told me years ago that if you become a Freemason, because I had an application filled out, I didn't become one, but he told me that if you become one and then leave, he said it's the equivalent of committing social unaliving. Freemasons has the word free in it, but it's like you have to do everything you're told or they'll take action against you. But without the organization, you're still free to do whatever you want in life. You might not have the immediate connections, which has been touted by Freemasons. That's one thing they talked about. Because again, I went out with them a couple of times just for coffee, a beverage. I was invited there once, and they all salute the crown, like the queen and the king, and which is interesting because if someone were a globalist and they wanted to colonize, if they had infiltrated various branches of society, it would be much easier. In Freemasons, that's what it is. It's a top-down pyramid structure, power structure. And people need to realize that, especially if you're thinking about joining it, because you'll never be free again once you sign there. I mean, unless you come together with enough people, because the people at the top are saying, I was told straight up, you will never have a life if you join us and then quit. So I never joined them. One of the primary tactics that Freemasons use in gangstalking is insinuating to one another and presuming what they think the ups and downs should be for the individual.